Hello and welcome to a Wood Elf match analysis. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. So this is analysis of a Wood Elf game for Gucci, seeing as I own quite a few for being a pretty tardy mentor during the Rookie College League. So this is one of his more recent matches, the same team, which he was interested in me covering, so we'll see how this goes. So it's Wood Elves against Pro Elves. Yes, Pro Elves, or Elf Union. Oh, and a star player, that's exciting. Never seen his eyes before. Okay, so let's have a look at the teams. Right, so the non-binaries chose to kick, which I think is always good. Let's see what we have. We have a strip ball juggernaut war dance, that's fantastic. And a Agi5 tackle war dance, that's also fantastic. Oh, nice, a kick. Line elf, a block guard, line elf, movement 6, that's still very good. 2 catches, even a bench of a thrower, this is quite amazing really. This team is in absolutely fantastic condition. 2 wrestlers, one with dodge. That's a quick run through of the woodies with grab on the tree, very nice. So the Pro Elves have got dodge on both the blitzers, one's got guard, he's a bit of a pain. Got a movement catcher, that's probably the most dangerous opponent in terms of scoring. Agi5 thrower is extremely nice. And the star player is Moranian, so he's strength 4. He's got block, tackle, wrestle. Dauntless if he hits the tree, and wrestle can be quite nice to that. And of course they've got a bench because they're Pro Elves. So they have a wizard. So that's the only inducement plus the star player. It's nice. Pretty standard games. So it looks like we're setting up with classic chevron defense, which is what I'd recommend for something like this. You want to protect the war dancers above the rest, probably, so they probably go there. I don't even need to do anything here, do I? The kicker's in the middle of the field, which is a mistake I still make myself, put him in the wide zone. So that's nice. I'm not sure about the thrower on defense compared to this wrestle guy. I'd much rather have him there. People don't really like blitzing a wrestler quite as much because it puts them on the floor every so often. I just don't think you're going to get the benefit of having the thrower on the pitch. There he is. So I would have swapped him over, but that's the only thing I think I would do. Otherwise, I like this. I mean, yeah, this is the chevron defense I'd use. I will probably do it exactly like this. It's a bit of a shame that he catches the strength 2 and they can just easily get 2 dive blitzed kind of out of the way if they want to go that route, but if you're going for this kind of setup, there's not much you can do about that other than putting them on the front here and putting the linemen to the side. So maybe actually the other way around. It's kind of an option. I think I would do it just because I really want to stop another agility team from getting into my backfield easily. And this is fairly easy. But also because if these catchers are a step forward on a blitz, they're in a fantastic position to be able to make a lot of progress into the other half. Against non-agility teams, I quite like the offset defense, but not against other elves, so they just use the gap that you expose to run around. So he looks like he's not loading up the line, which is probably the right choice on their side. Oh, maybe they are. Maybe they are. This is very nice that they that they're not taking the line of scrimmage blocks at all. I think if I was them, I would have used the star player, at least on the corner here, to get a tackle hit against one of them with a 3-2 die. I just want to hit something else with the tackle. Kind of dull kickoff. Catches the ball on the 2+. Okay, let's see how this offense starts. So very deep. I mean, it's Agi5. This is going to be a classic Pro Elf offense. They really just want a couple of catches in your half, and then they can score if they want to roll dice for it. Though this guy would be one tile out of scoring range. So this is the slight part of the problem with the catch on the outside, but I mean, King, or Moranian, would have just got a 2 down on anyone that way too. Yeah. Okay, so there's potential here. Not anymore. To get down the middle quite easily. Oh, that's a very nice simple screen. Okay, so there's two things you want to do here. The first priority is not letting them advance easily. Is the main thing I've been thinking about, particularly this catcher here. Oh, I'd be very tempted to surf that catcher. It takes a lot of players, but for example, you could bring the guard into here. And it's a 2-die. Lock him down. You'd have to mark him with someone, I guess the kicker. Someone that you can sacrifice. And I think I'd risk the 1-die. Because that's only going to fail really on a skull. And if you get a push or better, you put him here and then the war dance comes in and surfs him. So I'd very much like that because the 2 catchers are the real threats. Oh, 3 catchers, 3 catchers. That would be nice to surf the dodge one. So that's an option. It's the catchers you want to look out for. The linemen are all movement 6. Not that fast compared to Wood Elves. You've got Moranian here, but it's kind of scary trying to score a star player with Lona. So I'm not as worried about him actually. So looking at this, very first thing I think I'd do is move the tree. I'd probably want to base players who don't have dodge. So I think I prefer to put him here, just to mark the catcher being a bit more valuable than the lineman here. Yeah. I probably want to aim to get the strip ball war dancer fairly central. It's your agility one who's the cage diver, whereas this is the guy who maybe is more of a safety, especially on movement 7. So the major lesson I've still not learned in Blood Bowl is to have a safety, especially on offense, but we're on defense here anyway. So I'd be thinking about actually keeping him fairly central, maybe just here, and he can reach anywhere, but needs to if the ball moves this way, and then with him in place, one or 2 players to go and threaten the ball, probably the other war dancer. But there's a lot of elves here to deal with, so what do we do about that? Well, you are based up here. I do really like the look of this block. It would mean basing split, so it doesn't have to be. You could bring the guard or everybody else into this square, take the 2-die. I think the serf's the most tempting. I think I probably just have this one catcher around here somewhere, just as a scoring threat, I guess. But you also want to look out for these guys coming this way, so I don't want to keep these 2 here. Lots to do, lots to think about. It's hard to say what's right or wrong. Something like this. It's nice to move the tree first. So the blitzer is a threat, but really all the tree is doing in this match is forcing 2+ dodges. So if he has dodge, it's not as good. Okay. I guess we needed that assist if you didn't want to just cancel Moranian's assist. We'll see. Don't like this blitz at all. So with him being blodge, and us not having tackle, especially being sidestep is a real pain. They'll probably just stay next to you. Like that, I suppose. If I was him, I think I'd have gone here. Stop any forward progress. But out of everyone, I don't think I'd be going for the blitzers at all, except the star player. They're a pain. And they're some of his best players, but it's really the catchers to look out for on a pro elf team. Okay. So this isn't too bad, but yeah, if we're going to take that blitz, you really wanted to use the tackle. So I think the major thing for me is I would have put the tree here, because it's a catcher, really because it doesn't have dodge. It's not really bothering this blitzer too much. Though he's in a better place. I mean, you know, if you are taking that block and pushing him there, that does make it better actually. I would have put someone up here to start threatening the ball, because if every turn you're not threatening the ball, the opponent just gets to do what they want, really. Basically gets a free block from his blitzer. Still moving. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's very interesting. The ball there. Very interesting. Yeah, he comes straight in for the wall dancer. Gets knocked down. And it's a stun. That's a decent screen. I would be thinking very hard about the leap to there to blitz the ball with the strip ball here. Anything but a skull gets it down. What else? This guy is going to score. So, now that the tackles are stunned, we can't hit him so easily. That guy is the issue. So actually, one of the better options is having an intercept threat from one of your catchers basing him. Basing them only really bothers them for the dodges, because the nerves of steel. So if you are going to base him, you want to base him on both sides, so he has to at least dodge through some tackle zones, and it's still not great. It still probably doesn't stop the score. If you blitz him, you've not got tackle, you have to use block or wrestle. Fair block, it'll hurt him. If it was near anybody else, I'd be looking at a chain push to, not a chain push, a push to get an extra block, an extra hit in if you can. Looks like that's not an option. Is nobody basing the tree? No one's on the tree. Tree's movement 2. The tree just goes there, actually. So, I guess the options are, we can either go really all in, do a leap, sack, knock the ball down, pick it up. If we do that, we don't have very good recovery other than picking it up with the wall dancer, which is what you'd have to go for. And then just hope that he doesn't hit you with this tackle, or just trust in blodge, I suppose, and try and score next turn. That's a big trust in blodge, which never works out. So he's got quite a good screen here. Get too much space to work with. If we had a player around here, this would have been quite different, I think. So that's the reason you always threaten the ball just a little bit. You have to deal with it, or gives them more to think about. So if we can get this catch down, they're not scoring next turn, which would be a success. But it's strength 3, so we can't make it a free die very easily. It's movement 8. So if we were to push him back to, say, here, but had a complete screen of players in front of him, it might stop him scoring, but that's going to take a lot. But we do have all these players set over here not doing very much at all. I probably wouldn't commit a reroll to knocking him down at this stage, though I would commit a reroll to the leap and sack. It's a tough one. I think the best do. Okay, so the conservative play, if that's the the balls out play, is someone assists here. Probably the wall dancer blitzes from here, pushes him there. And if it's just a push, then you have players here as well to sort of screen his progress as well. I guess you just dodge away from him. and maybe you take a 1 die with this guy with an assist against Moranion, or more, or maybe the Wadats comes in, stands here, maybe somebody else comes in here after that blitz, and you take 2 die on Moranion. If you're going to do that, you dodge this guy's first, because you don't want to push him back, and then have to dodge from tackle. So that's quite an important one to think about. Okay, let's see what happens. Lots of talking, lots of options. Okay, this is the... So I would have preferred... This probably doesn't matter, but if there was to be a pass play here, you want the catch on the other side, so he's the intercept threat, because he gets 2 attempts with catch. It's one thing, but what will most likely happen is he passes to one of the other catchers and they come and hand off to this one. At least that's what he should do. So it's not great unless you screen this off even more so and focus on taking these players out. So instead, perhaps someone now comes into here and the Wadats blitzes Moranion. Oh no, I don't like this at all. No. What does this blitz achieve? It gets him onto the tree, you get extra hits, but it's not doing much for the rest of your position on the pitch. Yeah, I can understand getting pushed onto the tree to then get a free die with the tree, but it's just not enough. No, excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, can I mute this? Just a second. Nope, that didn't mute it. Right, sorry about that. Because I'm thinking if you bring people into this to get the 2 die from him, it means you've left too much space here. This catcher can just run around and do the handoff, and he probably scores from there. So I don't like that. As a general thing, yeah, I like pushing someone onto the tree so the tree can punch them with 3 dice, which is quite nice here. And grab, so you can move him there as well, perhaps, or something, or there. And not need to follow up. But this turn, that just does nothing, and again, your opponent is basically getting to do what he wants, and it's kind of what Blood Bowl's about. So yeah, I don't mind him going there if then he comes in here and you take that 2 die. That's not too bad. Actually, if that leaves the wall dance and the wall dance just stands, I'd say right there. That would have been better. Now he's got all those space that can come through. If you put him here, or here, and he blitzes him, it stops this that's just going to happen straight off now. Oh, he's caging up there instead, that surprises me. Are they going to foul the wall dance then? Makes sense. But I do think if I was him, I would have scored there. Kind of brave, rather than using him as an assist. The foul. He should have blitzed the blitzer instead. Yeah, that would have been a score with no GFIs too. But fouling an edge 5 wall, that makes sense. And there's a send-off, so that's quite nice. Now it's a bit of a shame that this guy's so far away. Why is he so far away? And he's movement 7. So I can't pause this so easily. Okay. He's out of range of the ball. Oh. Okay. This guy's your ball sacker right now. Someone else comes in here. He takes 2 die to push him there. He dodges and hits the ball. That's this turn. He probably goes and marks him there. This is movement 9. He's going to do lots of things, but he doesn't have dodge, so marking him would be good. Doesn't have anything. He does have dodge, so he probably just dodges away. So there's this guy from him. It's not a scoring threat today. This definitely is. Uh, I guess this wall dance has to come into like here or something, and he comes and stands here. But again, you want the... it's not going to matter, but you want the catcher on the other side just in case there is a pass. But there probably won't. There can't be at this sort of range. Oh, so what we're facing. I think I would stand him up actually and just tank this hit from one of these two. In case that's a push, that makes this a bit trickier for him. Not too much, then these blitzers just take a hit. But okay, that's my line of play, is someone comes and brings an assist here, he takes the hit, and then he can go and hit the ball. Maybe if this is the assist, this guy comes and gives you a 2 down the ball, which is quite nice. Or he's a recovery, which would also be nice. Or you stand him up and you actually blitz him into this gap here, and then see if you can do anything. But that's quite an easy shot at the ball, all things considered. So I'd want to take that. Without tackle. Doesn't have tackle, does he? No, the other one does. Without tackle, this hitting him's not quite as good. Actually, instead of just fully basing him up like this, what would not be too bad is if you had the catcher here and somebody else here, and then he can't actually very easily get in to make the handoff. Then he has to make the pass, and then you can maybe make the intercept. Oh, not that guy. I can understand because he's got block, but no, I don't think that was it. Well, at least maybe there's some things to learn here. That's what we're after. Not move the tree yet. Always move the tree. Probably, in fact, base Moraning with the tree now, because that 2+ is a lot scarier. I'm not a loner. Should probably always move the tree first, because it's not going to do anything else. If he goes there, it's probably nice. Yeah. So I did say to mount this player, but seeing as we took that block on Moranian, this is probably better. This though, what's this? What's this? This... it's just a handoff, no dice needed, 2+ catch with reroll, 3+, 2+, scored. No, that's not good enough, you need some players here. I'm surprised he took that. Very surprised. I don't think he gains much from stalling like this. That's the wrong place. This Ordnance has got the easiest leap into there and a 1 die on the ball. I guess this one does too. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, GFI. Movement 7's annoying, isn't it? So... tricky. So the strip ball's obviously good, but it's a 50-50 to get the ball down without strip ball, and I much prefer the 2+ leap compared to a 3+ and 2 GFIs. It does mean that he probably gets surfed if all this goes horribly wrong. So what would that be? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I'll leave him there and see how it goes. Scary, but I think that's what I have to go for. Not move the tree first, are we? Even though he can't base anyone. You could put him somewhere more useful. Maybe here. Oh, I forgot about the guard. That could be good. Yeah, that's nice. It's much better. But I think it was the other way if you want to hit the ball. Definitely the other way. What are we doing? Okay. I hit the ball. Doesn't really help because he's just going to give it to him and he's in range. Wow, so I feel like there's something fairly major that could have been done every turn. This would be really good if you had sidestep, I think. It's not bad. It's not bad. It doesn't have dodge. It's a turn like that, if we have left the tree, it's time to start thinking about rolling GFIs to the tree, because he's not doing anything. I think you might as well have tried the GFIs into here, and if he falls over, he's armor 10, and if he doesn't, great. And if he does fall over, he probably wasn't doing anything anyway. Yeah, the guard and the pow, but the guard and the lack of sidestep is really hurting us there. Although these are great skills, and the war dancer as he is. But even on knockdown, you could have sidestepped to here and then it'd be here, and it's an extra dodge, but it's not much. Something. So I think there's quite a lot that could have been done in that drive. So hopefully that helps. But we've plenty of time for our own offense. So let's see how that goes. So unusually for me, I'm going to be advocating maximizing your line of scrimmage blocks here. You probably want him in the middle, tree to one side of him, or on the end. Maybe the war dancer in between. One of the war dancers, and he can use block, and your wrestle guys taking the other blocks. Yep. And who do we punch? Maybe this guy actually. Doesn't have a bench, so that's quite nice. But he doesn't have much movement compared to the Blood Elves either. So, what have we got? We've got 4 turns to score. Yeah, I'm not thinking about a 2-turn score this time. I want to score in maybe 2 turns, actually. Maybe 2 turns, and then you can maybe 10 him over again. So I'll take it back. Maybe do you want to score in 2 turns? Hang on, let me look at this setup. Got an extra reroll. Excuse me, that's quite a deep kick, so that's alright. If this guy's here as an assist, I think I would have just much rather had the guard in the middle, and then you don't need him for the assist. And then he could be here as well to protect from the blitz. This throws deep, which I think is good. And we're loading up on that side to go to that side. So how do we go through that side? I think you gotta go through Moranian. It's a bit of a pain because it's strength 4. Maybe I'll make it a 1 die. Oh, I don't like the tree first. So, a tree 3 die without block is a 1 in 27 to fail. And a 2 die with wrestle block is a 1 in 36 to fail, which is quite a difference. And the tree's got lower. So that could have really, really spoiled the drive. And trust me, they roll a triple both down or worse often enough. In fact, that happened to me yesterday in my G-Man match. Didn't really like the follow-up because he's proved that all he's really aiming at in this game is taking out your war dancers, which is probably the right call. Those 2 stuns are very nice. Oh, that's upsetting, isn't it? I think I would have used the wrestler in any case. I was about to say, I mean, it's easy to say it with hindsight. So that's a fairly poor scoring threat, but at least it's 1, and there's the other, and he'll have to deal with that somehow. This isn't great. This is a very rookie-looking Wood Elf offense. Yeah, I mean, you did probably the best you felt you could do there, but I think I would turn that into a 1 die, and I guess that would have failed with both double skulls if you want to look at it that way. But just for the amount of players you had to commit to this, and then it really hurt getting the double skulls into it both down. I think if they used a 1 die from a wrestler and kept the war dancer, maybe in that case, if this was the play, what could we have done more? See, I'm thinking if we could actually screen the ball properly, if someone around here had the ball. Perhaps not. That is his only tackle. We'll see how this goes. So, options. As I said, I think I would have taken those line scrimmage blocks, which we did. No removals, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, I think I would have gone the other way around, actually, now I'm looking at it, and looked to hit this guy. He is at G5, which is powerful. You obviously don't hit the Vlodge sidestep blitzes, because it doesn't really do anything for you. You don't really want to go down the sides, because they're strength 3, unless you wanted to bring your guard in, but then you probably get served, so not very good either. I think you take your 3 line of scrimmage hits, but you push them this way, so they're here. But you only really need that first knockdown. Then someone marks him, someone blitzes him, and hopefully you get him down. But even if you don't, I think you've got a way through. Yeah, there's not much in it. And having a chance of removing him is quite nice. But there is a big difference between armor 7, right? So I like this. I like the fact that he's back here in case he uses the wizard, which would maybe make sense. He does have this movement 9 catcher, so how far can he go? Why can't I see anything today? Don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, GFI, GFI. Oh, he's not used to reroll yet, I suppose. Is this to mark the ball? Okay, well, this looks fairly straightforward. I think we end up passing from him, so he's movement 7, he's going to go 1, 2... Hang on. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good hand off to him, which would be very nice, but he's movement 6. Shame. Okay, so he can pass to one of these guys. They catch it. Do you have to use the tree? No, you don't. Okay, the war dancer takes that block. The other two assist him. The other war dancer pushes in this way, and he just goes and hands off, and you score. I think that's your best option. You stand him up just in case all this goes horribly wrong, and it will. You're just rolling 2 pluses with rerolls then, so there's not much point dodging these guys out, because that's just as likely to fail. You might as well move the tree here, if you can, but you can't. Oh, where's it going? Got such an easy score there. So, yeah, you'd pass to one of those, I think, rather than taking a GFIs because it's got pass. You could hand off to him and then pass with him. Actually, that might be better. Might be better, because either way, either he's got a 2+ to catch or a 2+ to throw. You use the reroll on whichever one. So maybe that's better actually, because you don't fumble the pass and drop it here. Maybe you fumble the catch and drop it here, which is a little bit better. And that's what you're thinking about in these situations, is which 2+ when I inevitably fail it. It's better for me. So these guys move up there. He goes 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hits him. And then you try and score. Yeah. But now, what's this? This is basically a potato. Well, not even a potato, really. So he wants to come around here. He should have probably been up here, actually. These guys on the floor are a problem. I mean, you do have the guys free to move. What's this? Okay. Nah, I should have just scored there, I think. Particularly when your opponent's got the wizard. Oh, that's horrible. At least we hit the edge of 5 this time, but yeah, that's kind of horrible. There's the wizard. Now he's just got a 3+, 2+ to come in here. Or he's got some very, very, very fast runner catches. See, I didn't like that at all. I would have definitely just gone for the score. And if it fails, you try and recover from it. Just try and play it so that if it does fail, wherever it fails, isn't too bad. Now his horrible lodge step blitzer's got it. Oh, what? Okay. I kind of like it. Why do that? Why not take the longer pass? Okay, fine. That time he probably shouldn't have scored. That time he should have probably just stalled because there was no threat to the ball. Took out your other player and stalled out the half and be up 2-0 at the end of the half. Still, as it is, he's up 2-0, but you do have 2 turns left. So yeah, I really should have been scoring on the last turn. It's a shame. At least trying to. Okay, now you gotta do the 2-turn. Now, I guess you do have to take these blocks. Block through him. Pretty similar, I suppose. Okay, let's see how many players we've got. So, we've got 11 players. So you use 3 there. Got a 4th here. That leaves you with 7. One's the assist here. Are they there? There? Maybe one's the assist there. Someone punches him. And the rest are in a fairly loose cage here, I suppose. Hopefully. With someone with the ball. So. I think that's doable. I think you can get a reward answer or a catcher with the ball in there. Probably a ward answer's better. Those 2 players are being off quite big for the rest of his defense. That really hurts. So I was going to say, there's not much value in these guys being so far out to the side here. If this is a blitz, there's not much doing anyway. So I prefer them to just be back here and we can try and flood everyone through the middle. But the perfect defense really hurts. Unless he overcommits with it, which looks like he is doing. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay, we're going this way. If we had sidestep, a sideline cage would be very good. Without it, the edge of 5's kind of scaring me. Not for injuries, nice, but I forgot here. Yeah, I think I'd be doing a weird sort of sideline cage with the ward answer. So the ward answer's on the edge. You've got number 2 players here, but you also have a player here to make that dodge for the surf really hard. So if he wants to do the cage dive, if he plays to come from the top or the bottom, then it's not a surf, and then you can just leave out and score. So yeah, think about the sideline cage. These 4 players, just one of them on the outside, and I guess the guard at the front. Yeah. So to do that, there's no tackle here. Maybe you might as well just pick up with the catcher actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you can hand off to the wall answer. So he just comes and stands to protect the ball. And then when you've done that, then you take the other blocks. At least that's how I'd be doing it. Oh my god. Well, you would have your right to complain in this match. from the number of dust skulls that your one answers have rolled. That's horrific. Had to put him here, I think. Oh, no, it's okay. Sort of okay. Okay, if you're just going to screen off the entire backfield, we can do something. Okay. Okay, what's happening here? Problem is now, the ball's quite far forwards, and you don't get to protect it. So I guess it has to go to him. Pass is good, the catch is good. He has to go up here somewhere. And someone needs to stand here. Okay. So just have actually 5. Can cage dive on a 3+ very easily. Oh, we use the reroll on the dub skull like all the others. No, he just does that. Yeah. He should have probably made that the blitz, actually. You make that the blitz. It's a catcher. Why is this not the blitz? What's going on? Nice. Tackle finally doing a thing. Okay. What sort of distance on the end zone do we have? Because one option is you just hand off the one answer, and he goes 2+ catch, 2+ dodge, 2+ dodge. And he scored. I guess actually what the best option is. He comes in here, the one answer just does 2+ dodge, blitz, hits him. That's probably better. Yeah, do that. And anything else? When you've taken that block and dodged and everything else, you could then start to be a bit greedy and take your other blocks. Not first. You need that reroll. You've used so many on dub skulls that doesn't mean another one won't happen. No, I guess you just hit him and just dodge out, can't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, simple. Very simple. Oh, I hate the tree block. I hate it. It paid off and I hate it. This one's okay because he's got wrestle. I like the blitz a lot. So what, is he coming up here? Yes, I like this. Okay, so we're 2-1 down, hopefully. Don't snake this dodge. Oh, so close. So that's not bad. That's not bad. And 4 players removed, 1 from a foul, is actually really good. This is why he didn't want to blitz that blitz at turn 1 or turn 2, whenever it was. You want to hit the line out, so Everly doesn't have blodge, an AV7, so that you can remove them. So how many players does he have left? He has 3, 6, 8. We still have a bench, that's amazing. I'd start thinking about fouling. In fact, I would definitely be fouling from now on any of the good positionals. So, we did score. This time you really want to get rid of someone. So, you set up a 2-turn and you foul on this turn. And then score, I think. And if we get anybody out, even a KO, got a good chance of drawing. And then if you're super greedy, you can even win this game. So that's what I'm thinking. So what's this setup? What's this setup? He's got Moranian on the line, which means I would be fouling him for sure. I like the guard there. You want to swap those around so you can block him this way and get more blocks in. Wrestle's just as good. He is set up fairly deep. If you want to win this match, you do a turn. If you want to draw, you take a bit longer and take a few more hits on everyone who doesn't have blodge, I think. Particularly these catchers. Particularly that one. It's the worst one. Yeah, because he's really running out of players to defend with. Does he have a Apo? I think so, he does have an Apo. Got +2 fame, that's amazing. So I'm probably hitting him actually. Trying to come through here. But yeah, I think this is the drive to go quite offensive. You've almost got the numbers advantage, you can just score at your leisure now. Another reroll, thanks fame. Really deep kick, which is actually quite good. Ah, well that's a... Now, I would follow up, I think, and be thinking about the foul. The tree... Oh, he gets a pow. Nice. Friends would be nice right now, wouldn't it? It's good. Oh, just a stun. Okay, instead I think I'd be fouling him now. Well, not a stun me, perhaps. I think I just kept going with the War Dancer. His tackle's here, he's not hurting him. I mean, the War Dancer's in scoring range, just about. Is he? I forget which one's movement 7. It's this guy. It's that guy, isn't it? It's movement 7. Yeah, I kept him here. This looks like it might be a foul. Pick up the ball first there. Maybe not, maybe it's not a foul. It's just a bunch of guys marking him. Which I don't like, because someone just comes and cancels those assists and blitzes you. Yeah, I think of the foul now. I think of the foul with the catcher, actually. Maybe it's not great, but you get him out. And this game's for the taking. Especially with the bench. With the bench, it's worth the risk. Yeah, otherwise he just comes stands in here, he blitzes whoever he wants to. And then you've got tackle on your dodge players, so didn't like that quite as much. Okay, if he stands here, I think we just blitz him and do a big pass and try and score. Yeah, I think I'll take that blitz first. He doesn't have guard, so I bring somebody in to mark this catcher. Hit him with wrestle. Yeah. You should probably hit him onto the tree. As you before. Like that, that's nice. Oh, another injury. Okay, gotta try and score now. Gotta do this, God. Stop hitting the blodgers! Oh, no, he's got tackle. I take it back. He had tackle. If he's going to assist from the block here, I prefer him here or here to stop it being so easy for him to just dodge through down to here in case one goes kind of horribly wrong. Still, we got a power. Should have scored this turn though. Definitely should have scored if we could, which we could fairly easily. Stop trying to get a power. I think I wouldn't have re-rolled that one too. That would have been pain. Would have been a shame. But yes, I think I would have left that and not re-rolled it. Like moving him up a bit. Okay. So I would have scored that turn. I mean, look at the numbers advantage we have. That's crazy. Even if his KO comes back, he's got, what, 6 players? There's tackle doing its thing. Alright, what do you want to do here? You could give the ball to someone and just run away and stall quite safely. I prefer that to leave the ball down here. We could score on the War Dancer. I think I'll be looking at giving it to the War Dancer because it's going to be hard to get him SPP from now on. So I give him the ball, and if he catches it, add GFI until we've used a reroll. I like this. Oh, I like it going on the tree too. I like that a lot. Okay. The one scared me. I guess that was worth the risk of a pass from another SPP. In fact, oh, he's on 5 now. Oh, we should have been doing more of that. Yeah. Definitely should have had some bad passing in this game. Still, this is pretty safe. But I would have tried to score on the other one just because it's going to be so easy to score on your Agi5 guy. And so difficult to get more SPP on this one. Cheeky, I like it. So rather than just dodging away, seeing as this is your tackle War Dancer, I think I'll be using the Blitz to get away. So I would place this War Dancer here, bring him around to here, then when you take the Blitz, even if he sidesteps, he goes to one of these. Yeah, if you want to be really safe about it, you bring them both, the other two around, so he has to go into one of these spaces and then you score. Nobody else from this thrower is based, so you could risk that block. I don't like it as much. I think the major thing here was we should have been fouling, because we got a bench. Well, do we even have a bench now? We sort of got a bench. We certainly have a massive numbers advantage. No, not there. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I guess that doesn't matter. I guess that's fine. Yeah. Again, though, if that was the only action we're doing, you could have used your players to make the sidestep media to take the dodge, which would have been better. It's going to be one of these times that 1 in 36 gets you. KO comes back. And the KO doesn't come back. Okay, wow, this is the opportunity to win the game, hopefully. So, same kind of setup. Wow, we've still got a bench. What is going on? This is crazy. Having land. This is star player. He's here. Okay, yeah, this is crazy. If only we can make sure he has no scoring threats, you can just keep pressuring the ball. Got kick. Deep kick's probably good. Probably. Maybe it's not this time. Maybe you don't want deep kick. Maybe you want it around here. Yeah, I think you want it on this down here actually. For once. In a very unusual match that we have going on. Is he going for the tree? Surprised he followed up there. What's going on? I guess he's got Dauntless. And wrestle and block. Wow. Okay, this time I want a catcher in front of him. Most other players are putting a lot of pressure here, and 2 players are going down here to try and get the ball. Who are those players? Probably... Oh, it's so annoying that his movement busted, but he could go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to around here, I guess. 5, 6, 7. It's not really safe, so yeah. Around here, probably the wrestle dodge guys up here somewhere. Try and stand the tree up, of course. The this isn't catcher, so he doesn't have nerves of steel. So maybe 2 players on him would be enough. Catcher in front. I'd really like the war dancer somewhere around here as well, in case he does try that pass. And we've got the edge of 5 interception. Oh, actually, just a raw catcher with catch is more likely to intercept. It's a 5+ with a reroll instead of just a 4+. Stand the tree up. I think there's quite a few cases of not standing the tree up in this one. There we go. Okay, so as I said, coming into the half, if you can deal with his scoring threats, then that's good. I really think we should be fouling. Oh, it looks crazy, doesn't it, at this point? That's quite good. And then he just comes somewhere. This isn't. Is it? I don't know. We'll see. That's not bad. That's not bad. No one's based. Kind of got a screen. I quite like this actually. It's gonna have to pass. Still don't get an intercept even though it's 5+. That's a shame. He gets the ball, but he's not scoring. So how's it going? Yeah, I think I'll be using the edge 5 in this cage dive. That's quite nice. Okay. So, cage dive, you don't want to hit the guard, so it has to be from one of these places. So this one's the better one, even though it's next to tackle. So he comes in, blitzes him. Someone's cancelling assists, of course. You gotta get the ball down and take it from there. And then leave the rest of you players to see what happens from that. See what they need to do. So it's a shame, it's kind of a shame we didn't get the intercept. No, there's no point marking up that guy so much, I don't think. Especially with 2. He's edge of 5. Still a 2+ dodge through a tackle zone. More marking up I like, but nah, these are the players you need for the recovery. Although without them marking. So yeah, I guess the nerves of steel doesn't matter on the sack. But okay, which way are we going? Okay, and it's a pow. You want to follow up? Just for the catches? Oh, nice. Okay, what do we do now? Not a lot. Yeah, I like him going there. Straight pow. Of course it is. So if he didn't bring those guys in to assist, no doubt he would have caught the ball himself. So you can't win. But yeah, I would have saved most of them to see what happened from the result of the sack, and then played them accordingly. We could have done with more like behind the guy who caught the ball. Still, but nothing you could do about the catcher obviously catching it and then getting powered into oblivion. So that's a shame. That's kind of the game. Lost or drawn at this point. If you had to win this match for some reason, you now do a 1 turn. I think I better think about that anyway. Got the tree grab to pull somebody into a gap. Oh, it's both his sidesteppers. That's interesting. So if it's to be a 1 turn, you have to do it using Moranian, which makes it a little bit more tricky. But you probably just want to draw, so... Yeah, I think that's 1 turn. And then pray for the blitz. Crazier things have happened. As it is, whatever happens here, I think if you're not going for a 1 turn, then make sure you move your scoring threats first. Oh, maybe this is a one turn. Maybe it's a one turn forgetting sidestep. Kind of helps. Oh, it does look like a one turn. It's interesting. Like it. It's very easy to spoil a one turn from a quick snap. So what? This guy needs one push now. It's pretty easy, doesn't it? Oh, he's got guard. That's a shame. What was that? What was this? What was this? Just do it from here with a player there. Push him in and you're in scoring range. Why this? More practice needed on one-turn setups, please. You got it. Still. Okay, the next thing to do is run a few players who are not in tackle zones up to here somewhere. So you've got a tackle, so you've got a scoring for it for turn 16. And then you go for it, I suppose. Suppose this is fine. Okay, move him somewhere. Don't use the tree. I can't believe the tree's the one who got the power in the end. Though he has rolled a lot of dice. Just not against those blitzers. Movement of range. Okay, okay. And him. And the war dancer. Okay, I like this now. Alright, good luck. Do you like moving him there in case catch or something goes wrong? Hey, does this mean we get the level up? It does. Awesome. Does it? Yeah, awesome. Don't run down the side. He players are here. I mean, yeah, they're out of range for his. I just thought if we're going completely at the side, when he inevitably falls over, it's going to scatter into the crowd and go somewhere else. Still, free, that's very nice. How many turns does he have? 2. 2 turns. He still has the star, so I guess it doesn't matter who's on the sideline here. Although, having said that, I'd be putting the wrestlers on the outside. What are we doing? What are we doing? We had the perfect setup all match. This looks like an anti-1 turn, but he has 2 turns, so I'm not sure. At least we got kick. Yeah, this is an anti-1 turn, isn't it? You think it's turn 16, but it's not. Okay. Won't be the first time that's happened, so now he just gets to run all the way down here for free. So yeah, for the right setup, I think I'd have had the wrestlers on the outside just in case this guy does roll a 1-9. He can't, like, he might re-roll it, but he's got loner. But if he has to take the both down, then that's more dodges he has to make. So that would be the only way to improve it. No blitzers all game, it's a bit of a shame. Here comes the tackle hit on the war dancer. The other war dancer's well out of range again. Damn, movement 7. Oh, I guess we're expecting this was turn 16. This guy does not care about intercept threats, does he? Just keeps getting that wall dance too. Well, this is going to be difficult to stop now. Maybe best option here is a good old elf screen. Players here. How many can we have? Yeah, I think your best option is someone here, blitz him back, somebody else here, and the elf screen. You have the players and he doesn't. You are not going to score. I did like the 1 turn. The only other hope was for the blitz on before this turn. Yeah, I think it's the elf screen and pray. But we're going for the ball, I think. Well, he's doing nothing. What is this? Oh. Oh, okay. Killing a energy 5 thrower instead. Oh, so close. Something else can be done there. I guess the only thing would be the cage dive. But this guy marks him, and someone tries to dodge in there. Yeah, it's unlikely, isn't it? But this doesn't stop that much. Especially this being the row he catches, he just blitzes him out the way, hopefully. Dodges through, so if he comes here, puts him that way, he just dodges that way. Yeah, dodges through. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that reroll. He shouldn't have done that reroll. Oh, should he? Yeah, I guess. He's very like his pals on your positionals to get over a lot in that game, so I don't feel too badly about this. Just happy there was quite a lot of stuff I think could have been done differently is the diplomatic way of putting it, but I do think there was better options, or at least, you know, you can't really say with Blood Bowl, you don't know what the dice are going to do, but it's what I would have done. Okay, well that's that match. I guess I still owe another one or two, so let me know when there's another interesting match comes up. That's very nice for him to get the MVP. As I say, he's probably quite hard to level up again, and he could really do with another skill. Well, they always could ball dancers. I really like sidestep, as a number of times mentioned in this match. I think it can help in a lot of situations. So that's an option. Or obviously more tackle, because your tackle's very useful. I guess I would glance at the dice. Look at that. Barely any ones. Yeah, now I think about it, the dodges were pretty amazing. GFIs are pretty amazing. Everything was. That was actually some good dice. Can't complain about that one. Yeah. Nice. His were as good as they should be. Same for his catches and his passes. I guess what stood out to me was the intercepts in that one. They were a 6+, a 5+, and a 5+. And that throw just didn't care about intercepts. I think if we had a catcher in the way, there's a good chance one of them would have been intercepted. But that's what hindsight does for you. Okay, well that's all for this one. There was quite a few big things, I think, in that I would look at again. I'll be thinking about. All of us are always learning Blood Bowl, and I made plenty of mistakes in the match I played most recently. So I'm not some expert, but I have been playing Wood Elves quite well, so hopefully I picked up on some things in this one. Okay, until next time.